Dana Lee Friend, and I'm here with Pat and Rebecca from the Nevada Arts Council, and they're here in Lincoln County doing some very special work. So, Pat, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here in Lincoln County?
Hello everyone, I'm Pat Atkinson. I'm the Folklife Program Director for the Nevada Arts Council, and we are here in Lincoln County to do site visits to find out what arts and cultural activities are currently going on in Lincoln County, and to find out how we can help, we as the Nevada Arts Council can help support bringing more arts and culture into Lincoln County.
I love that. Now, Pat, your office is in Carson City. Tell us a little bit about what you do in Carson City, and then Rebecca, what you do in Las Vegas.
Well, in Carson City, that's basically our administrative office. So there, of course, is a lot of state paperwork to do. But in our program, we are specifically looking at any of the traditional arts and culture of Nevadans, and that would be among ethnic groups, refugees, occupational groups, and communities of very long standing that have their own traditions. So we're very excited to be here in Lincoln County looking at all the different interesting traditions from the railroads, the mines, the ranches, all of that history that feeds into community identity and community events and community celebrations. In Carson City also, I work with videographers to do some online series where traditional artists or communities introduce themselves and speak for themselves about why traditional arts are important. And in the Southland, Rebecca.
And then Rebecca, tell us a little bit about Folklife and what you're doing in Las Vegas.
Well, we both do the same things. I tend to work more in Las Vegas, but we both like to get out into rural Nevada and get to know our friends and our neighbors that live here. Our program has been doing field work and visiting all over Nevada for the past 30 years. So we also have an archive of photographs and recordings, interviews that the folklorists in our program have done for the past 30 years, and I manage those archives. We're in the process of digitizing a lot of that material and then adding that into the material that we're collecting now, digital photographs and interviews, to try to provide some of that online where people can view it without having to go through us.
And we should mention that 30 years ago there was a project in Lincoln County. A folklorist named Mike Luster came and spent some time here in Lincoln County, and there was actually a publication that resulted from that called In a High and Glorious Place. And Rebecca did a lot of work in the archives on that project so that we could make a digital edition with the actual color photographs now added back into the material. And it's available online at the Nevada Arts Council's website. So if you're interested in Lincoln County history and what was going on here 30 years ago, go and look at In a High and Glorious Place.
That is a wonderful recommend. And so for us, as artists, with many of us who are here with the Creative Artists of Lincoln County, you will be working with us to help us know the grants that are available, the different programs. So now that we've got this wonderful mentorship that Lincoln County can work with you guys so that we can keep this history preserved and get the arts in Lincoln County going and alive. And we really appreciate the fact that you care and come out to the rurals and meet with all of us personally. Old school, we like that. And after this, where are you going? You're in Caliente today.
We'll be in Panaca tomorrow and Pioche Thursday.
And then you're here till Friday?
We're here till Friday, then we rush back to Vegas so I can hop a plane and get back to Carson City.
Okay.
So it's, even Nevadans sometimes don't realize what a big state we have and how hard it is to get to some places, and we're just so pleased that we have the opportunity to be here for as many days as we do so that we can really get to know something about each of these communities and how anyone in the Arts Council, whether it's the grants program, artist services, our community arts development, and the Folklife program, as well as arts learning, can try to support activities that the citizens of these communities are interested in putting forward and really developing. And our job is not to come in and tell you what you ought to be doing. It's to come in and find out what are your dreams, what are your aims, and how can we help to support that.
I love that, and I really appreciate you guys coming down, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks for visiting with us here at Nevada Life Magazine and Lincoln County Life Magazine. So have a safe trip back, Pat and Rebecca, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.